This is from Emma. And Emma has been watching the hot seat for a while. And she says, Ace and Rich, when it comes to social media marketing, and you say you guys are super affiliates, I follow John Cristani. How do you stand out amidst the noise and create a distinctive online presence against those types of guys when you're just getting started? This is a very good question. This is a great question, Emma.
Yeah, this is a question that first of its kind, actually.
It is.
Now with John Cristani, I mean, these guys are great marketers. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
Okay. However, if you're in that same space, don't be intimidated by what you see. Be inspired by what you see. I'll take a step back. When we first started and we were making zero bank, I mean, we weren't even doing anything. And it was hard for us and it was a struggle, but, you know, like I said, we still had that belief. So what we did was, you know, we saw, you know, the expert marketers, you know, go out there and literally, you know, crush it. And it never really, you know, made me feel like, you know, like it was a bad thing, like a negative thing. If anything, when I saw a marketer do really, really well, and I didn't think of it as competition, I thought of it of like, what are they doing that I can learn from, but put my own spin into it, where I create my own voice around it.
Yes.
That's the way I looked at it. And not only that, but I also look at what they were doing. I would model after them. I would look at the content. I would look at where the audience was coming from. And I would position myself in front of that audience as well. Because remember, no one owns the content piece as far as like, they don't own the content topic. They only own the way they deliver it. So you can create the same content, but it's your own piece of content. You understand what I'm saying? So the only difference between you and them is that they just made a decision a lot earlier than you did. So it doesn't make you any different. I think it's a misconception. People go, oh my God, these marketers are so good. How can I compete? It's not really about competing right now. It's about, you know, you having the opportunity to go, well, hey, if I could actually look at that and I can model after that, that will, you know, create a shortcut for me where I can start really, you know, getting ahead instead of worrying about them being competition. Right? Very important, guys, what I'm telling you here, because I've always done that from the very beginning. Like since 2008, even before I met you, babe, I would look at the marketers in the company I was a part of. And I would tell you, I would look at these marketers and I'll be like, what are they doing that are making sales? Why are they making sales?
Right.
And I would study them to a T. I would watch them every day. I would figure out like, what are they doing? How are they speaking? Like all this kind of things. And I would learn from that. And then I would go out there and I would do it. I wouldn't copy them. I wouldn't try to be them. I would just go, that's a formula.
Yeah.
I need to learn that formula. I need to study that formula.
Yeah.
So I could do that. Right. And then once I did that, that's when I started getting a name for myself. And when I went to Vegas for like live events, that's when I got asked to talk on stage for the first time because they recognized me. All because I looked at someone who was way ahead of me. Right. And I just said, I can do that. I'm going to model after that. I'm going to create my own voice on that. I'm going to figure out that formula. And that's when things started taking shape. So for you, I would say just don't be intimidated by the gurus. Okay. Be inspired on what you can learn from that. Okay. And just take action on it and don't stop.
Yeah.
And you'll start to see you have your own voice and you'll start to see yourself literally start to build your own audience and you're going to be surprised and shocked.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to be like, how come I did not do this before? Meanwhile, I'm worried about someone being better than me and how can I compete? It doesn't matter. That ocean is so wide and vast, you ain't got to worry about. Look at the marketing blue ocean. It's wide. And another thing I'm going to say, and this is very powerful, guys. You might want to take a note on this one, okay? You know what's great about having other marketers that have been in it longer than you, and they're like, the experts, right? They've been doing it longer. Here's the big picture about it all. Just because they're an expert doesn't mean that everyone is going to resonate with them. And let me repeat that. Just because they're an expert or a guru does
Yep.
not mean that everyone is going to resonate with them.
I was gonna
You
say
see?
that. Yeah.
The beautiful thing about this industry is that people connect with people that are like-minded, just like them.
Yes.
That's why that ocean, that blue ocean, is so vast,
Yes.
because someone that's watching Ace and Rich right now might not resonate with us, but might resonate with you because the way you deliver the same message.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
that's powerful. And if and more and more people understood that, they wouldn't be afraid to get on video.